Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I got another Waxel World video here for you today. Why am I doing another one? Because I am super excited for this one to come out here at either the end of this month or early April. I know they're going through the testing process. I'm assuming it's going to be in the early April time frame. So this is a really fun one. What we're going to focus on today is the ninjas. Why the ninjas? Because the ninjas are going to be the most important part of the game. These are the ones that are going to go out and collect citizens. They're going to continue to run your I want to say farm because it's a farm initially. You're trying to get miners, gatherers, and miners, and different citizen. The citizens will be created into those different professions, and the professions will build and gather and get all of your materials, but it all starts with the ninjas. The ninjas are very unique. If you go here to their website, waxel.net, um, their their the art style is interesting because it's not like the some of the art styles that we see in wax games where they're super detailed. It's a fun style. I like the style. It reminds me of when I was a kid playing Nintendo games and things like that. So I like the art style. And the other thing that's great about these is each one of them, and I'm just scrolling down here, each one is very unique. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to here, and here's just a few pictures of them. You can scroll through, and you'll see that every single one is different. There's 10,000 total ninjas, and there will never be more than 10,000. And they're incredibly important because, as I mentioned, they're going to gather all the citizens for you. You can initially have 10 of them in your farm. I should say settlement or your camp, they call it. Uh, but there are ways to get more of them. They have a sale coming up here in the near future, and you can check it out on the website where you can do basically settlement upgrades, which will allow you 10 additional. And I think you can keep stacking for as many as you want. So you can grow bigger than 10, which will allow you to get more citizens at a time. Um, and then you can get basically more items, and all items and all professions can be sold on the secondary market. So there's definitely ways that you can make an income on this. It also seems like a super duper fun game. And yes, I just said super duper. So I hope you all enjoy this. What I wanted to do was a breakdown of the ninjas. Not going to spend a ton of time, but I wanted to show you how they're going to be important initially, how you can tell the difference between them all, and at the end we'll go ahead and pull a pack. I'll buy a pack and pull a pack. So let's go ahead and down here a little bit. The one thing I did want to mention with the pack sales, they're doing a cool thing where when they hit different milestones, they're giving back to the community. The next milestone that's coming up here is the 4,000 pack sales sold. And once that happens, they're going to pick 5 random people that bought packs, whether you had bought one pack or 20 packs. And they're going to basically just shoot you 500 wax. How cool is that? How many other games are doing that? Just once you hit milestones in the sales, they're giving back to you. And the next one will be at 6,000 and 8,000. And once all the packs are sold, they'll go ahead and basically put a lot of funds towards um, other things. So it's a neat thing that they're giving back. They're going to be giving T-shirts back. They're going to be giving specific special customized ninjas. So it's just neat that they want to build a community. And if you've been in the Discord, super active community. Ryu, who's leading this effort, is on there, which I think 24/7. He seems to always be responding. I know he sleeps, but he's on there all the time. So let's go down here to the different traits of a ninja. There are a lot of different traits. That's what makes them so unique. Uh, More than half of the traits down the road will really determine how good your ninjas are. They'll give you certain bonuses, certain speed up, certain success rate. And then some of these down here, they had the torso, the feet. They're just for uniqueness. Obviously, if you're really into the aesthetics, you want to try and get a ninja that has all the same color clothing, things like that. That's why these are added down here. But as far as what I consider the important characteristics, the ones that really determine how good your ninja is, Race is going to be the first one. And if you look at these attributes, it goes from basically common up to legendary. So the left side is the lowest uh, rarity, and the right side is the highest. When the game first comes out, day one, early April, the only characteristic or trait that's going to really matter is the race. That what the race is going to do, it's going to determine both how successful your ninja is at finding citizens, and then also how quickly the process takes. This is just an example because the details have not been finalized yet. But for example, it takes your human ninja 24 hours to go out and have a success rate of finding a citizen every or 70% of the time. What it could be when you get all the way up to the demon, it could be 95% success rate, and it only takes you 12 hours to do the whole process. So that's what we're talking about here is the as the race rarity goes higher, uh, the the quicker your process will be and the better chance you have of success. This is day one. They will in the future, the eyes, the belt, the accessories, the weapons, animation will all have some sort of bonus or some sort of characteristic. As you go up higher in the rarities, the better it'll be. Obviously, the best ones out there will be a demon with red eyes and a black belt and so forth. I'm going to scroll down here. I think it's on the screen. Um, the chances of having that is very small. The chances of even having a ninja with two legendary characteristics is like one in one in 2,000 type of thing. It's a very low chance. So you could get a demon and have a brown belt. So there's so many different characteristics that go into it, which makes it fun. So you're not having everybody has the exact same epic ninja that are getting the exact same results. You can go out there and you can find ones that work best for you. Let's scroll down and actually see, as I mentioned, common to rarities. This shows you the percentage of getting each one of the individual traits of getting that. The overall ninjas don't have a rarity. The overall ninjas are based on their traits, and their traits are what determines how rare or how they rank. And as I mentioned, as far as getting one ninja with even just two legendary traits is 1.2% out of the 10,000. To get three is very rare. And there is maybe one, I'm assuming one that has all six legendary traits. I don't know that answer. But it gets even more rare with all the different traits, which even makes it more fun, for me at least. All right, let's go down and we can actually take a quick look at the actual traits themselves, going from the left side being common to the right side being legendary. This is essentially the skin color when they are pulled, and I'll show you some examples. I'll show you my examples. Um, this is what you can quickly see what kind of rarities you have, the eyes, the belts, these are the accessories. Obviously, this one looks pretty cool. I don't have any with this yet, but that'd be neat to get the different weapons. They have several different weapons and several different rarities for each of the weapons. Even the stances are different. You have some that are just static, and you have some that are doing actions, which makes them neat. The different body parts. The body parts, these are the characteristics that from a functionality perspective don't necessarily matter. It's more of an aesthetic. So you can get ones that have purple for all the outfit and they match, which are higher rarity, and then the different backgrounds. All right, so let me go ahead over, uh, show you what I have so far. I did pull 10. The other nice thing about the Waxel page, if you go to it and you go up to gameplay and you go over here, the first one you can individually look for ninjas that you have or that you see to get all the details, or you can go down here and you can check all the ones that are currently in your wallet. And that's the screen I'm on right here. This is my wallet. These are the ones that I've pulled out of the 10 ones I've done. Uh, if you look at this, you have each one has a unique number that identifies which ninja it is. And then it has the different characteristics, purple being the epic, blue being rare, green being uncommon, and white being common traits. I don't have anything with legendary, so I don't know. I don't have that color. Um, but what they also have here is this top one, the star. This is a ranking. This is basically all the combinations of characteristics and traits combined. How rare is your ninja on a total aspect, not necessarily from a gameplay aspect, but from a total rarity aspect. For example, this one's 11. The lower this number, the less rare it is. The higher this number, the more rare it is. The challenge with this is you can't necessarily take this and say, oh, I have this human that has uh, a a number of 200. Is it better than a elf that has a 19? Not necessarily from a game perspective, just from a rarity. So a couple things that you want to look at, especially day one, and this is the only aspect I'm looking at right now because I don't know what the other characteristics are going to bonus. Right now, I have two elves, which are my top ranked one. Here's one elf, and here's the other elf. You can kind of see the skin is a little bit different, which will tell you right away. I have a few orcs, which is basically the uncommon. I have an undead, which is a rare, and then I have a bunch of humans. Humans is obviously the ones that I'm going to have most of. I think I have 5 humans and then 5 of the rest. So it's a neat game. You see, each one is individual. Each one is different. Obviously, the more elves, and if you can get a demon, the better. Humans will still have some benefit because they can still go out there. What I wanted to do, I wanted to highlight the ninjas, show you how unique they are compared to just about every other game that I've seen. Every there's maybe 5 or 6 cards, and there's hundreds of people who have the exact same card. This has 10,000 total ninjas. You can have up to 10 more if you get the upgrades, and every single one of them is different, all different characteristics, so it makes it fun. So let's go ahead and jump over. As I mentioned, they do still have the sale going on right now for the ninjas. They are getting close to the 4,000 mark. You'll see the number here is 8,900. They had some other sales, discounted sales at the beginning, just kind of for early adopters. So there is a total of 10,000. This is just showing here what it is. This shows you what's left over. So when this gets down to 6,000, it hits the milestone and gives that 5 people the 500 wax giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these and we'll open it up. The other reason I wanted to open it up is the animation for opening these packs is unique and probably one of the best animations that I've seen. And I want to make sure my volume is down a little bit because it can get a little bit loud. So let's go ahead. We'll go over to my packs. We're going to give it a second. We're going to go ahead and open up. Obviously, I'm hoping for an elf or a demon. Most likely, I'll get a human. But I'll be happy. Obviously, I'm on a search for a demon. That's the one I want. All right, it's going to authenticate, and it's going to come up here with. That's a pretty cool animation, don't you think? Ooh, I think I got an orc here, which is better than human. I'll take an orc any day of the week over a human. But let's go ahead over to my account. We'll refresh this. Because it's a lot of information. Oh, it's going to ask me to put in my Wax wallet again. Now you see I have 11, and yep, it was an orc. But the nice thing is it has silver daggers, which is an epic characteristic. This is actually pretty good, at least from my perspective. Orc is day one may not be the best, but the daggers are silver, which is nice. We've got a few other uncommon and rare characteristics, and I only have one common characteristic. So I'm happy with this. What I'll probably do is I'll either keep or maybe I'll hold on to some of my ninjas and maybe I'll get one of the upgrades coming up here in the future. But I wanted to show you this. It's neat. If you start pulling packs, it's kind of addicting because just each one's different. You never know what you're going to get, and obviously, you really want to get those demons that are out there, which is the legendary of the games. I hope you all enjoy this. If you do, Go ahead and please like and subscribe. Also, comment down below if you're taking a look at this, which is your favorite looking ninja that's on here. Go ahead and just tell us the number, which is the second characteristic down. Which one's your favorite that you see? I think from my perspective, I kind of like this guy the most, just from a look, and obviously he's an elf, so that helps. Um, I hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you all later. Thank you.